Hello again and welcome to our latest update covering this time the figures for May 2014. And during May we welcomed a record 3.2 million visitors from overseas. That was 4% up on the same month of last year. But continuing the trend that we saw in April, there was a slight dip in how much those visitors spent compared with a year ago at 1.62 billion or 6% lower in nominal terms. We now have the provisional picture for the first 5 months of this year, so what does that tell us? Well, a record 13.2 million visits from overseas was 7% higher than a year ago. But the past couple of months of declining visitor spend means that if we look at the value of spend during the January to May period, we're at just less than £7 billion, or fractionally down on a year ago. Let's look at where visitors to the UK have been coming from during the first period of 2014. Visits from North America, they're up 2%, and remember our most valuable inbound source market is still by far the USA. Visits from Europe are performing very strongly at the present time and are up 9%. That includes visits from core European Union countries as well as other nations outside of the EU such as Norway and Switzerland. Then looking at the rest of the world, visits from these areas were up 3% over the first 5 months of the year. In terms of why visitors have been travelling to the UK so far this year, the exciting news is that holiday visits are up 12%, with 4 out of the first 5 months of this year delivering record volumes of holiday visitors. May itself was a record month for business tourism, but looking at the 5 months combined, business visits are up 1%. And finally, trips to see friends and relatives, well, those are up 9% so far this year. You can find a great deal more information on all of the latest figures by looking at our website. Next month, we will be looking at provisional figures for the month of June. So until then, bye-bye.